The Toyota 4Runner moves at a rate like plate tectonics. In the wake of appearing at the 2009 State Fair of Texas, the fifth era of Toyota's body-on medium-size SUV has stayed a staple at Toyota showrooms the nation over, procuring a mid-cycle revive for the 2014 model year. Also, it's not going anyplace presently, assuming that the smooth new paint tone has anything to say regarding it. Toyota has revealed the 2024 4Runner, and as you might have speculated at this point, the star of the new model year is the Land. This orange, earthy-colored earth tone will be presented on the TRD Genius variation, a rough terrain-centered trim that is additionally the most costly of the accomplice. With over 40 years of deals, the Toyota 4Runner has assumed an extraordinary position in the SUV fragment. The 4Runner is at home on asphalt or trail. For 2024, the 4Runner TRD Star gets an all-new selective variety, Land. This new earth tone paint will assist you with feeling totally comfortable on any experience. Another variety, Underground, additionally makes its 4Runner presentation in 2024. With space for up to 7 individuals, the fifth age 4Runner remaining parts, the most equipped for the pleased genealogical record, and it's likewise the most obliging and agreeable. 4Runner levels for 2024 incorporate SR5, SR5 Premium, TRD Game, TRD Rough Terrain, TRD Rough Terrain Superior, Restricted, and TRD Master. The bigger 4Runner TRD Genius offers a standard multi-landscape screen. Utilizing decisively positioned cameras, the framework permits the driver to check the environmental factors on the path with the capacity to distinguish potential snags not effectively apparent from the taxi. The restricted grade has a standard all-encompassing perspective screen, which gives a comparative component to checking your environmental elements while moving the vehicle in restricted spaces. The 4Runner TRD Game level joins the 4Runner TRD Rough Terrain and TRD Genius models, while the last two add trail-prepared hardware and highlights intended to handle extreme landscape. The TRD Game hones its street-centered attitude with complex case innovation while adding style and energy. The outcome is an outstanding blend of style and execution in a completely competent SUV. Stressing ordinary solace and on-street elements, the 2024 4Runner TRD Game adds a cross-connected relative safeguard framework, XREAS, to upgrade on-street dealing with. 2024 4Runner models come norm with Toyota Security, Sense P, TSSP, a setup of driver help innovations that incorporate pre-crash framework with walker location, path takeoff, cautioning with influence ready, programmed high bars, and high-velocity dynamic radar journey control. The 4Runner's remarkable strength starts with its hardcore bodywork, restricted release, and new plan, with a strong back hub, 4-connect back suspension with sidebar and stabilizer bar. TRD Game additionally adds XREAS to its suspension specs. A strong undercarriage is likewise the groundwork of the 4Runner's agreeable ride quality. 270 HP, DOHC 4.0-litre, V6 motor, 278 e-barcons of pinnacle force gives the 4Runner a lot of get and go. The motor's keen double free factor, valve timing, VVTI, improves force across the motor's working reach in different driving circumstances. All models can tow a limit of 5,000 pounds with a most extreme tongue weight of 500 pounds. Elite to the 4Runner Restricted. The full-time all-wheel drive framework utilizes a torsion focus differential with locking capability and a 3-mode mid-control area mounted switch. The framework utilizes a 40-60 force split in most driving circumstances and changes this because of float. Moreover, assuming that the front wheels slip when the vehicle turns, the torsion R differential changes the split to 30-70. In the event that the back tires slip while the vehicle is turning, the split changes to 53-47. 4Runner TRD, Rough Terrain and TRD Ace models are outfitted with an electronically locking back differential and Toyota's slither control, Creep. The last option assists with keeping a consistent speed at low paces, in rough terrain circumstances, works on the control of the vehicle while driving up or down deterrents. With the transmission downshifted, Slither changes motor speed and brake ability to gradually push the vehicle ahead or in reverse in one of the driver-selectable low-speed settings. This capability permits the driver to focus on directing even in troublesome circumstances without balancing the gas or brake pedal. As street conditions change, the driver can change foothold utilizing the standard multi-landscape select framework, utilizing a dial to choose the mode the most ideal to the accessible surface circumstances. The framework will then, at that point, change the wheel slip control in like manner. The TRD ACE identification on any Toyota truck or SUV connotes the most rough terrain able vehicle in the particular setup. For 2024, it will be presented in Land's extraordinary variety. Dark TRD composite stream molded wheels are shod with Nitto Land grappler tires and exclusively tuned Fox inside sidestep shocks and TRD movable spring surrender. Even the slightest bit of front lift for further developed trail taken care of. Back Fox shocks highlight back-type distance supplies to keep up with damping execution in extreme rough terrain conditions. Offering the smartest possible situation, shock tuning further develops trail ride segregation and high-velocity execution without settling on-street solace and controlling reaction. Like other Toyota TRD Star vehicles, the 4runner TRD Genius includes a 1/4-inch thick aluminum front pallet plate with red TRD lettering. The TRD rooftop rack is selective to the 4runner. Inside, TRD Genius restricted grade. Central air controls, in addition to a standard moonroof and premium sound with JBL speakers with Clarify TM innovation. For much more noteworthy rough terrain ability, the TRD rough terrain can be outfitted with Toyota's discretionary active unique suspension framework, KDSS, which permits expanded wheel travel at slow rates for more noteworthy rough terrain capacity and taking care of. The KDSS framework powerfully changes the lean opposition given by the stabilizer bars. Rough terrain moving opposition is diminished to assist with limiting tire lift. On asphalt, KDSS permits the bars to act customarily, decreasing body roll to expand dexterity and control.